Hi everyone, it's Crafty Karen from Craftykarendesigns here. Welcome to episode 12 of Funful Friday. I'm filming this in the middle of the horrible coronavirus pandemic. Hopefully by the time you see this we'll be out the other end of it, and it'll just be a bad memory. Hope you're all staying safe and well. So I thought I'd make this card. I fancy doing something that's a little bit different on the fun fold this week. So it's not an actual fun fold in itself, but there's lots of folding on the top to make the bow. So I thought it was a little bit different, and it makes a nice card for a special occasion or for a special friend. So this particular one I saw over on one of my colleagues' channels, Ian Potter. I think his channel's called Stamping with Ian. So check him out, he does make some lovely things. So here we go. It's going to be a 6x6 card, and this one I've used some retired papers, but for the one that we're going to do together I'm going to use Good Morning Magnolia and the Magnolia Lane suite of papers. So here we go, I'll show you what to do. So first of all, you need a piece of cardstock, which is 6x12. I'm just going to score that in the middle and fold it in half. So we'll score it at 6. And just fold it in half. Give that a bit of a burnish. There we go. Then for the inside, I've got a piece which is 5 7/8 square. So that I'm going to stamp and put in the middle of there. And I've got a piece of design series paper which is 5 7/8 squared as well, and that's going to go on the front there. So I'll stick that down. We'll leave the inside so we've done the stamping, so if I make a mess of it I can just cut another piece. I'll put some liquid glue on the back of here. And I've chosen petal pink for the cardstock because there's some petal pink in this designer series paper. There we go. Now the bow is made up from some banners, small banners, and some ovals. Now my dies aren't Stampin' Up ones, these are just some that I had in my stash, and I like these because they're a scalloped one. So for the largest one you need something that's approximately 2 3/4 by 4, and the smaller one is about 2 1/4 by 3 1/2. And these bows are 1 7/8 inches wide and about 2 inches. So if you've got punches or dies in roughly the same size, that'll be fine. So these two banners need to go on the outside here. Don't overhang them by too much, otherwise you won't be able to get it in the bowl. You'll need to make a much bigger box. You'll have to have a box for this one because it'll be too thick to go in an envelope. So this is the sort of card that you really just hand deliver to somebody. Be a lot easier. So we'll just leave that there for a minute. So what you do, and I'm using both sides of one sheet of DSP. So for the outer bow, I'm going to use the stripy one. So all you do, put a little bit of glue on that bit and fold it over, and just hold it for a minute until it takes, and try not to get covered in glue. So do that with all of these. You just need to hold it for 30 seconds or so till it takes. I don't know why, but I always get glue all over my fingers, however careful I am. And then I stick to everything. I must put too much on. I suppose you could use a tape runner, snail or something, but I prefer wet glue. So do the same with the smaller ones. Nearly there. Oops. Let that one go too quick. And last one. So before you actually stick anything down, just have a play around with it on the front of your card. The one that I made slightly overhangs the bottom here, so it doesn't stand up very well. It does stand up, but it's a bit cockeyed. So I've made these bows a little bit smaller on this one. So I might have gone too far the other way, made them too small, but let's have a look. Let's see if I can get this glue off my fingers. So that's going to go like that, and then these go on top of them on the inside like that. Okay, so we'll just stick all those down. We'll stick the banners down about halfway, just with the tail sticking out a little bit. And because you're going to have to make a box, you can afford to let the tail stick out a little bit. Right, so all I did was put some Tombow on the back and then start sticking them down. It doesn't matter if there's a gap in the middle because you can cover that with the sentiment. Oops. So that's the first set. I think they're okay. I'll do the inside ones now. You just have to press it down for a minute until the glue grabs. I've seen quite a few of these on YouTube, but when I saw that Ian had made one, because I know him, I thought I'll have a look and see what this one's like, and I found it really easy to follow. There we go. I think that looks okay, doesn't it? So now we'll do some stamping. Just put the lid on that for a minute. So I'm going to use the Beauty Abounds stamp set again. I really like this one. And I like this particular sentiment: our friendship isn't one big thing, it's a million little things. So I'm going to put the "it's a million little things" on the inside and our friendship on the front, and I'm going to stamp it in Old Olive, I think. So we'll do the inside first. I think I might put some butterflies on it as well, because as you know, I do like a butterfly. And some of the flying ones, I like those. Maybe we'll do those in the petal pink. And where's the other one? There's the other one. Right. So here we go. Line that up so it's straight. I'll just stamp that in the middle. There we go. And then we'll have some butterflies flying about. There we go. That looks pretty. So for the sentiment on the front, I've cut out some more ovals. Done a bigger set, but I think that's too big. So try this set. So I think that to put it on some dimensionals and just squish it down a little bit like that. So I'm hoping this sentiment will fit on the front of here. Be a mess if it doesn't, won't it? Didn't think to measure that. Just. There we go. And I think we might have a little butterfly on this as well. Just down there. There we go, just about. So I'm going to glue that one to there, and then we'll get some dimensionals out. I'll close those up before something lands in them. Sorry, excuse me. I'll put this on the inside. Should have done that before I put the bow on the front, really. Never mind. There we go. So we'll get some dimensionals. Put those on the back. We've put a few round the edges and then just hold it down for a minute. They should catch. I think it's really quite pretty, this, and it makes a nice special occasion type card. Get off. There we go. I'll just hold these down a bit. Oops, that's pinged off. There you go. Our friendship isn't one big thing, it's a million little things. So I hope you like it. All the information, the measurements and the instructions will be over on my blog at craftykarendesigns.blogspot.com later on today. As I said, I hope by the time you're watching this, we're out the other side of this pandemic and you're all safe and well. And I don't know what else to say. I'm just finding it really hard, this self-isolation and the uncertainty of what's going on. But enough about that. So stay well, stay safe, and hope to talk to you soon. Thanks for watching. Bye.